Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Every day you hit that like, you hit that subscribe. We're trying something new now. If you're new to the channel, if you're old to the channel, trying to do a couple videos a day. We're going to talk about crypto news, obviously. We're going to talk about some new coins. Jasmy and Solana make the top priority. So we're going to talk about them two tokens. If you're interested in that, if you like that sort of thing, a lot of people are going to ask me, what is Solana? What is Jasmy? What do they actually do? Well, this is the channel you're going to find out, and what I think price prediction-wise may happen. So here we go. Without further ado, we're going to talk about some Jasmy. What is it? Well, let's talk about it. Hit that like and subscribe. You can buy Jasmy on Coinbase. As you can see, Jasmy, as an organization, develops decentralization IoT platforms using a decentralized storage network. Hosted on the Ethereum network, its native token is Jasmy Coin. JSMY serves as a utility token powering the Jasmy network. The primary purpose of the Jasmy token is as payment for personal data from the IoT devices. So understand, this is what we do for you. You hit the like, subscribe. We come in top 5 payment processors. We were checking this out. Then we were realizing, well, what is Jasmy, right? We ask the question sometimes, what are these things? It's getting to know your asset, getting to know what you're putting your investment in. Is it going to be one of the tokens that just fall flat on their face and disappear and we just don't need it no more? Well, you need to find out what it is, what it does. Is it in your mind worth of value? Do we just throw our money in because we want to? That's really how a lot of people lose money. So let's check it out. A Japanese company that develops and provides data security and sharing services in the IoT era, Jasmy IoT platform. Its only token, Jasmy JMY, is the first Japanese blockchain project approved to be listed on the Japanese digital currency exchange. So, from what I'm understanding, that is big news. That's very bullish, right? We know that what is Jasmy trying to solve with the Internet of Things, and as you know now, that is what IoT stands for. Aside from the centralization issue, Jasmy is also trying to solve those incidents where data is leaked in cyber attacks. We already know that's a humongous problem with what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. I don't mean to throw it out there, but let's be real, right? Jasmy's answer to provide Internet of Things IoT devices with a platform where they can safely and efficiently manage their data. So why is this such an important thing, right? IoT devices, do your own research, do your own homework. Big deals, right? As we pay attention to what they are. Introduction of IoT devices products up. Apple Watch. Oh no, everybody might want one of those. What they are, excuse me. And it's a big deal to pay attention to your asset, right? This is one of them. Big deal. We're going to talk about Solana next, but I want to break that down. I wanted you to understand really fast, as quickly as I could. That's how you do your research. That's how you check it out. Now we know what Jasmy is. It's a payment system, right? Understanding what we're putting our money in. This is the daily, 4 hourly. If you pay attention, definitely to mention what we're dealing with. Well, if I pay attention to here, this was resistance in October 2021 of last year. Came all the way back to the whole month of October, as we can see, to the halfway mark of October towards the end. Came up, went through. What are we looking at? What are we talking about? We're talking about the payment system of the Ethereum blockchain, right? Talking about helpful, what it does through the IoT devices, how important they are to security, cyber attacks. We already know what this is now. Now we're educated. Now you're with Wall Street Pete, sick dough, and crypto. Maybe now we know what we're doing. Why we're waiting for 18.819 cents. I've said it numerous times. This is going to be a very important time frame where you're going to want to take some profits, 19-20% times gains, whatever you may want to call it, 20 times gains, excuse me. That's a big deal. So I'm not saying it's coming right now. I did say that there was a 6.5 target. This is what I'm looking for to be rather bullish. If you wanted to see, well, what would be the confirmation, Wall Street? The confirmation would take me right back into this time frame where we're right now trading. So 925. So remember that number. We're looking at the 4 hourly. It's very important. 925 Jasmy token, if you're interested in that sort of thing. This is what we're talking about. This is where I'm considered bullish. This is where I get excited. This is the most important number. This is the flip. Once we finish a 4 hourly to a daily candle above this price, and I'm going to have to put it there just so you can understand. Once we finish there above that price, finish a candle above this price, we are heading to the 19 cents. So I'm not sure if you get that or not, but this is my confirmation. This is where I'm at. This is my strategy, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But where I'm going is trying to get some gains in the Jasmy token. I do know that 6.5 cents, 6.6. We need to break that. We need to understand that's the first stepping stone. That's the first level of resistance as we work our way to the 19 cents. It's going to take some time. There will be some fall back to the 3.1, as we said there. Perfectly, it happened. Let's see if we can create new higher lows and continue to do that, right? As you can see, that is happening when you zoom in a little bit. Go to the daily flip-flop. Put some indicators up, right? Don't fool yourself. Pay attention to the relative strength index chart, as we like to do that on this channel. We're pretty high. So in the last day time frame here, we're looking pretty big, pretty strong here. We could maybe go up a little more, but you have to understand we are pumping. So give that, understand that. The rest of the market has to move. This could be an upward W that may take you in reversal. So everything's looking strong. We have Bitcoin at 43.5. Told you 45,000 today. So Big Daddy runs the show. So if you pay attention to Big Daddy, 43.5, I'm pretty excited. I wasn't even paying attention to that. That is excellent. Ethereum, also the second blockchain coming generation there, as we call it, Mommy, is looking pretty strong. So we're going to go 6 at 6, break through that as the first confirmation. And then when I'm going to sit here and be really excited, well, you already know back from October 21, Jasmy is going to have to find a way to get to the 9.2, break through that 9.25. So that's what we're looking for. Once we can do that and finish a candle above, we'll get out of this range, and that's what I'm trying to show you. There is a range in here where we could be trading for Jasmy. A lot of people are going to get bored and tired of it, and you're probably going to get out. Perhaps it'll go down, retrace a little because Bitcoin is coming up. People buy what's moving and trending. That's the same thing, right? Same thing, but we wear clothes. We buy and we get what's trending. So if it's not trending and you're back stuck in the 80s, you're screwed. Cup and handle still looking to form. So I would say 6.6 is going to be the price where we finish this cup. Perhaps you can get a little FOMO to the top here, as you can see, 7 cents, but we're not going to wait for that. We're going to beat the whales, and we're going to take a couple bucks out and then buy the dip for a little bit at about, and what I'm going to tell you, because we're going to the next candle, asset, 4 cents. So if you're looking in that area to get and accumulate more, it's called dollar cost averaging into the market. About 4 cents. You're going to want to get into there. 3.1 we called. We can delete that. That's an old scenario. The last video, if you want to watch it, we called this exact fall here, but there's a double top here if you see happening. So 4 cents. If we hit it again, we got to break through that. We must see 6.6 if you don't understand that. I'm trying to beat a dead horse here. So beating a dead horse, let's get to Solana now. I'm pretty excited about the Solana. What is this, right? What is this mess? This is the biggest falling wedge on a daily. If I zoomed out and showed you, we're going to talk about that next. But remember, we have to put our own research and hard-earned time. What are we putting our money into? Is this the next coin? Is this going to go to shit? No, I don't know. So here we are. What exactly is Solana? Well, decentralized transactions are possible thanks to the blockchain technology, but the tech we use to transfer cryptocurrencies has a major issue. It's slow. To put things into perspective, let's consider the Ethereum network, which can be processed about 15 transactions per second compared to the tens of thousands on Visa's network. So, and this is exactly what Solana aims to change for the better. So what is Solana? Solana is a programmable blockchain that strives to perform high-speed transactions without losing its core feature, decentralization. The network uses a novel mechanism, I don't know why I do that, called the proof of history, SOL. The blockchain's native token is used for transaction fees and can also be staked, as we talked about Cardano being staked at 3.75 for your Coinbase holders. Solana is a direct competitor to the Ethereum network. So understand what's going on. What is a programmable blockchain? We're not going to get into all that. Proof of work, consensus. But understand ETH 2 is due to happening in 2022. So far, Solana is the fastest programmable blockchain. So we know ETH 2.0 wasn't exactly what it should have been, what it stood out to be, but start to understand what Solana is. What is Solana good for? I'd like to know that answer too, but with the expectation, right? Exception of Bitcoin, blockchains tend to do something other than just support transactions. So we're going to go into it and what is it used for, because this is the most important question. If you have ever been upset by buying apps or making purchases within apps, right, you might understand why Solana could become so significant by incorporating an app building platform with its blockchain and native digital currency, Solana could enable more people to create apps and help creators and users avoid troublesome app stores. Another problem that this might solve is that the microtransaction. One of the reasons making in-app purchases can be such a nightmare is that they typically require credit card payments that need to be above a certain dollar amount to be profitable. So because Solana transactions cost fractions of a cent, they have the potential to change the game. So understand what I'm saying, and I hope you're not falling asleep right now. Visa payments, things like that. Imagine how quick the transactions, imagine how they're going to get involved. Imagine how big you could spread out, right? Studios behind smash hits, pub series, make Solana NFT games. The PUBG Battle Royale series has more than 1 billion downloads across platforms. So imagine the love and obviously the recognition we have for this. So this is good news. We went over it this morning. I'm pretty excited. I was talking about Solana at $80, how beautiful it was. And now if you really pay attention to what is happening to this falling wedge on the daily on TradingView, if you're interested in that kind of sort of thing, press the like, press the subscribe button so that when we go live and you want to chat, you'll have the enable to do so. You'll be able to chat. We'll talk live. We'll maybe go with your next token. So at the end of this, I would like for you, if you could, share what token you want to talk about, what asset. We're trying to do two. We're trying to do a pair every video. 2 tokens. We did Jasmy. We're going to do Solana now, why it's important. Maybe a little education, right? That's what we were talking about doing. August 23rd, 21st, started something where we were hitting significant resistance on Solana. So we're going to break this down. August 20th of last year, the end of the summer, we seem to have got something where we went into November. We already know, right? 261, 260 Solana. We can only dream of that happening again. Excuse me, I was hiccuped. Now, what happened since then? This falling wedge, well, we have established the old resistance / support. So the old $80 that we had at the end before this big break run to the upside, which was dramatic, we're starting to find support. I think that's really important to find out. I think that the 206, if you're a longer-term holder in Solana, and if you're excited about this, 205, 204, something a little lower. Let's see where it is exactly. 200, okay? So it happens to be an easy number to remember. We're going to beat the whales. We're going to beat them up. We're going to beat them good. And if you pay attention, there's a 200 level there. And if you really look at what we share on the medium here back from October 1st, you're going to see that 174 is an immediate impact. So that's what I would pay more attention to more than anything. On your way to the $200 level, pay attention to the 174 level here as we flip support and resistance coming from the October timeframe. So right before, as we know, we were to the top of 260. But before you know it, if you see this boring sideways action, we may finish a cup and handle. Most likely the cup and handle is going to go to the 145. We know that the cup and handle is a very bullish momentum. So if we do get this, and this is what I'm trying to show you here coming through, there's a chance Solana's going to get your cup and handle coming all the way probably up to the 144. Retrace back, I'm not sure. Let's say 117, right? This is just dirty, quick work. We're going to do it when it actually happens in real time. We're not going to sit here and pretend, but this is what you're going to look at. This is the kind of stuff that happens. This is the market for you when we're in a bullish trend. If you see Bitcoin is stealing the show, trying to get to the 45,000, break through the 44.5. If Bitcoin does that, we're great. Cardano, it's going to go to 120. I already said that's where I'll be taking a little bit of some profits, shedding, perhaps with the APY news. Cardano's doing something special. So please hit the like and subscribe. I do believe there's a cup and handle formation coming in this kind of pattern-like. So if you do see that, get excited. 144 will be something where we go. I'm pretty happy about that. If I would have flipped the support, then we go 135 and beat it. But remember, there's a $10 swing range there. So please be careful. Understand there's a lot of different prices here. I'm excited about every single one of them. We don't have to really understand what's going to happen. Just know there's a pattern, and it looks like this. So cup and handle coming through 118. Perhaps we could buy 117 back. That'll take us back to the 174. I believe we'll be fighting strong. So just like the 194 on the other coin we were talking about, I was excited about on Cardano. If I told you there was a 194 cup and handle, I do believe there's a big cup and handle on the daily going to 194 Cardano. That was in the last video. If you missed it, you may want to go watch it. But that's making me really super bullish. That's what I'm seeing. And if there's a big cup and handle on the daily. Don't get me going right now because we'll be talking about the cup and handle all the way to 174. But if I get to the 4 hourly and I look at the more time constraint here, you're going to see a cup and handle on the 4 hourly at 122. So that's retracing back to the time frame. So pay attention to what's happening there. 122 would be your ultimate. 122 would be your ultimate cup and handle here coming, and then we'll see something to the 4 hourly into the daily, and then that changes, of course. So we got bigger numbers coming. Get excited. You're invited. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. I hope this video helped a little bit. Let me know if this video helped you. Let me know if Jasmy and Solana was one of the things you're interested in. I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. I used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. This gentleman here worked in the open outcry pit from New York in Manhattan. It was the greatest place ever. Miss this place very much, but now we're here doing videos for you, sharing some of the knowledge and some of the greatest work that these people ever did. I watched some of them trade contracts, futures, commodities, and it was impressive, really, I have to say. One person's a buyer, one person's a seller, one person's a winner, one person's a loser. Imagine every single day dealing with those people. So it's pretty crazy. It's a crazy world. I remember them selling their spots where they worked for a couple million just to come and trade. Imagine that. Sell your position, sell where you are, because they heard that everything was going digital. They'd be leaving. They sold their spot here in the ground where they would sit in the ground. That's what I feel like, on the floor, excuse me, where they would stand and trade. If they were a local, that was called, they worked for their own. Well, they sold that. It's called a seat. They sold the seat for a couple $1 million, rode off into the sunset, and the building shut down, and hopefully the people who picked up for $1 million or $2 million made a couple million over that. Otherwise, that was a waste of money. I'm Wall Street Pete. Have a great day. Sick dough in crypto. Every day we talk about the crypto news. We learn a little bit about what the crypto market can be doing. Don't buy something just because you think it looks pretty. Put your own mind into it, right? Put your time and energy, then put your mind into it. Let's be real. Have a great day.